Hello, my friends. Today is July the 11th, and this is a psychic reading for you if this is your birth date. I do psychic readings and I do healing work out of my office in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I do a lot of internet readings for folks interested in a little more information and understanding and clarity and direction. Give me a look at my credits. This is a 4 card reading to cover the year to follow, general energy or lens card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or a synopsis card. This reading can be 5 to 10 minutes long. Bear with me, especially if it's your birthday. Bear with me. See what it has to say, look at it over the year, and then report back to me in a year and tell me what happened. So this is the general energy or lens card of the year. It's the Queen. Now the Queen, is the king and the queen. If the king is the ultimate in ego, the queen is the enactor of the ego. She's the one that makes things happen on that kind of level. Now she's very in touch with her emotion. She's very in touch with her intuition. She's very in touch with her wisdom. She's very gracious, and she's very powerful, and she's very in control in a lot of ways. She exudes that power, and she, in the ultimate queen, she shares with everyone. She shares with everyone in her queendom. She shares with all those beings around. She gives and receives equally. She trusts. She moves with confidence. She's sure, she's powerful. She knows when to use the right words and the right feelings to convey what is needed. She knows how to listen. Now, the queen, when she's not in her highest realm, can be petty and can be vindictive and can be small and can be pushy but this is, and the queen is not just a man or a woman. It's not just a woman. It's a man or a woman. The queen is that part of ourselves that is the intuitive part, that is the in touch with our emotional part, that is the sharing and giving part of ourselves, that enacts the emotional content of life that brings about that great mother sense of self. So this is all about the queen, the great mother sense of self, and whether you understand you're proceeding with the grace of God, or whether you feel like you've been abandoned and you have to exert your own will to make things happen, which can be, more challenging. So this is the challenge card, the Chariot. The Chariot is all about, when one drives towards something in one's life, one wills oneself to go forward towards something. The fire is the will, the action is the will. When one wills oneself to ride one chariot, meaning one's body, and to harness one's emotions, and to harness one's mind, and to not let either of them to take one off one's path, then that is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot can be somebody who's just holding on for dear life and driving forward but knows they have to hold it together and rein it in and keep driving forward, but they may not know what they're driving toward. So there might be some confusion, and there might be some questions about where one is driving to. And I think that's the challenge right now. You don't necessarily know what you're driving to, and you don't, I think, necessarily like how you're presenting yourself in the world when you don't know what you're driving to, and you're trying to hold it all together, and you're trying to keep it moving, but to question about where you're going and what you're doing, and if this is going to be beneficial to you and to your the people in your queendom, whatever that means, in your family, in your church, in your society, in your flow, in your work, in your body. Again, this can be a man or a woman. The queen can be a man or a woman. So this can be you, whether you're a man or a woman. You might be holding it together but not really hearing that intuitive part of you that is the queen, hearing that gracious part of you that is full of trust, hearing that compassionate part of you that understands that everybody has pain and everybody will bring their pain, looking to heal it to a queen. So, maybe you're sought after to help somebody and to help others and to drive causes and things, but something's missing and you're feeling missing and you're not connecting, I think, into your emotions and your intuition very well. And a sense of trust is not there to move forward in the way that you're moving forward, even though you're moving forward and you're holding on for dear life. I think in a lot of ways you got those reins and you're just keeping going and you're just letting it push along. Whew. The action to take a breath, wail, uh, a deep dive into one's subconscious or unconscious, the holding the breath and diving down farther than most creatures can go, diving down into the subconscious, the abyss, the unknown, the unconscious, diving down and taking a good look and coming back up and popping one's cork, taking that deep breath and bringing to the light of day that which has been hidden in the depths of the ocean, that's ready to be looked at, that's ready to be breathed into. So there's a lot about the record keeper. The whale is given, the title of record keeper. It remembers life forever. It's been around forever. It holds the, some say it holds the Akashic records, the records of humanity. Each one of us is in the Akashic book of our, quote, good deeds and bad deeds and understandings and non-understandings. So the whale, the record keeper, says, maybe you have to check out records and books and logs and facts to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Maybe you need to dive deep into your own emotional problems and pains that have been put down inside of you that haven't allowed you to see the light of day. So you have to bring the Queen's compassion to yourself as you dive into yourself to say, why? What is my hesitancy? What am I afraid of? What am I missing? Why don't I feel the connection to Creator, God, Goddess, all that is, however you want to see it? And what is stopping me from really going forward with the grace and the beauty and the breath that I need to? Here this is, kind of feels like it's hyperventilating breath. I don't know where I'm going. I'm taking it. I'm going and I'm rushing with it, but I don't like it and I don't understand it. And am I doing the right thing? And here it's saying, take a deep breath. Go down into yourself. Take a deep breath into your being and come back up. Take another deep breath and go down in your being and come back up. Take another deep breath and go down and look and breathe, come back up and breathe and show it to the air, the sky, the humanity of yourself, and do some powerful healing work so you can understand what you're feeling inside of you, what your intuition says inside of you, what the balance against your mind says inside of you. And there's a sense of that horses of pulling the mind and the heart and the emotions together to drive towards something. Where's your heart in all this? Where's your feelings in all this? Where's your emotions in all this? And in that is the key to finding balance in your life, to finding your connection to spirit again, to finding that path that truly says, well, this is the route I need to take. One of spirit, one of heart, one of compassion, one of connection, one of grace, one of joy, one of sharing, one of mutual cooperation, one of understanding humanity on the deepest of levels. And I think that's what the ultimate queen is about. The ultimate empress, the ultimate mother, the ultimate queen is that highest sense of compassion and intuition and knowing that stems from a deep trust and a deep feeling and a deep hearing that blends with our analysis, our thoughts, our wisdom, our analysis, and our communication to provide a full and whole being, and not just one that is either just in their mind or one that's just in their heart. Reining those two, mind and heart, together is what the Chariot's all about. And you want your mind and your heart to understand where they're both going, as well as taking your body to where it wants to go and can go, as well as using your will to drive forward towards something that really makes sense to you this year. And right now, what is driving you is not making sense to you, so you have to do some work about, what do I really feel? What do I really intuit? What do I really want? How can I be the best queen in all of this and not become petty and small and make matters worse? You're going to do it. Aho, blessed be.